Hello, Tigerhawk fans, and welcome to the Tigerhawk Sportscast. It is Coach T, where tonight we're live in Vinton at the
The
Karr
Bluetooth
at
device
the
is
Karr
ready
Athletic
to
Complex,
pair.
where our boys are in town to take on the Vinton-Shellsburg Vikings and a boys soccer
The Bluetooth
showdown to start
device
the season.
is connected
And
successfully.
want to welcome everybody to the Tigerhawk Sportscast pregame show, brought to you tonight by Exit Realty Driftless Group. And with that being said, let's get right into it. This is the first game for both teams. Our boys are coached by Ignacio Fuentes, and his assistant is Jacob Peterson. Boys finished 18 and 3 last year. So we'll get more into what they did all last year here in a second. But Vinton-Shellsburg Vikings, their head coach is Cal Maccabee, and his assistant is Chloe Baumgartner, and they finished 4-11 last year. They lost to West Delaware 3-2 in the two-way quarterfinal. And for our boys, all the way to the state title, as they were crowned the Class 1A state champions last year. And what a ride it was. The boys started off with Postville, and that was actually in the trying to think, was that semifinals? I think that was the semifinals. And so I got that backwards. They beat Cascade first in the semifinals 7-0. Then went on to beat Postville in the district final 2-1. And then we headed down to Des Moines. And in the quarterfinals at the state, they beat West Sioux 2-1. And then in the semifinals was that double overtime win over Regina, 2-1. Excuse me, 1-0. I'm saying the two. That's what's making me say that, 1-0 in double overtime. And then in the championship game, they beat Van Meter 2-0. So this is the first ever matchup between our Tigerhawks and the Vikings. So we'll see how it goes. And with that being said, let's get into tonight's keys to the game. And I'll start with our Tigerhawks. And listen, guys, it's plain and simple for me. They've got to attack, and stay on the attack. One of the things that has made them a great team over the last few years is that notion right there. They're going to come after you. They're going to keep coming. That doesn't matter if it's on the offensive side or the defensive side. So I think it's going to be key for the boys to continue that trend this year. And then they must have good ball movement, and try to take really good shots on the goals. When those opportunities are there, try to make them count. So I think that's going to be key for the boys to be able to do that tonight. And then the defense must cause a lot of havoc. It kind of goes with that first one about staying on the attack. Our boys have been known to create a lot of havoc on that side. Hey, nothing easy on their end. Plain and simple. All right. With that being said, for the Vikings, I think they got to try to control the time of possession, make NFV play a lot of defense. Um, I don't know how to do it, but they can find a way to do that. Can maybe keep NFV from getting a bunch of scoring opportunities. So I think it's going to be key for the Vikings. Try to control the time of possession. Then their passing must be awesome. Keep their mistakes as low as possible. It's kind of like I was saying with the girls' game. Those unforced errors, you want to try to keep those down and let it not be a big part of your game. Then their defense must protect their goalies and come up with big key stops. It's one thing we know. Lincoln Ashman is going to be coming at them. All right. That being said, that is tonight's keys to the game. Up and coming NFV sports, soccer will be back in action. That'll be girls and boys Monday, as they will host Gladbrook Rhinebeck. I will not be there, as Monday is print day. So it is really, really one of the hardest days for me to get out is Monday. So I won't be there Monday, but I will be with the girls on Tuesday, I believe. They take on Clayton Ridge, and then the boys on Thursday, I'll be with them as they host Centerpoint Urbana. For track, they'll be back in action tomorrow, girls and boys, at the NFV Early Bird. So that one would be at home over on the Ron Weimer Field. So got nothing to do, come on out and watch the girls and boys host the track meet. They don't have many, so you got nothing to do, come on out and see them. And then Tuesday, the boys will be at Echo. The girls will be at Postville's Bossum Lady relays. Or the both of them will be in action on Tuesday. Once again, the boys at Echo and the girls at Postville. Now for golf, their first uh, meet will be on, I believe it's the 14th. I believe it's a quad. And then the 18th, they'll be over at MFL Marmac. And then the 21st, they'll be at the Dyke New Hartford Wolverine Invite. See other action around the way. We got Cedar Falls at Decorah. Charles City is at New Hampton. Clayton Ridge is at Bellevue. And Denver is at Houston. So that is the action around the way. I didn't check on the girls' games. I just looked at the boys. But that is the action. Much better than the other night for those who were with us. So we tried to get the girls and boys game in. That did not work out. And it was tough. It was snowing and coming down hard. The girls got the first half in, and then about 4 minutes of the second half before they called it. And the girls ended up losing that one to Dubuque Waller 5-zip. And the boys didn't get to play. So I know they rescheduled, or at least we're planning to reschedule. Now, I haven't heard personally if they've been able to accomplish that. I'm going to take a quick look while I got a quick second here. Okay, so if they have rescheduled that, they have not updated it online yet. So, okay, we'll find out when they do, and if I'm able to broadcast it, I will definitely give it a try. Once again, we're live in Vinton. It's Karr Athletic Complex. Our boys are rocking all white. Got some new uniforms this year, all white with blue trimming, blue number and lettering, logo. And Vinton-Shellsburg in the yellow. Tops with the black shorts and yellow socks. Should be ready to get started here very shortly. Once again, first ever matchup between these two teams. I think Dubuque Waller would have been our first matchup with them too. So see Coach Fuentes and some tougher games. Vinton-Shellsburg's 2A. So one class higher than us. And I love it, man. I mean, this is how you get ready for that state run. So we'll see. All right, guys, they're about ready to get started. So I'll be quiet as they bring you guys the starting lineups and the national anthem. Once again, our NFV boys taking on Vinton-Shellsburg Vikings in boys soccer. Alrighty, guys. So those were the starting lineups and the national anthem. And in case you missed it, our boys are going to go with sophomore number 1, Mason Hines, sophomore number 2, Broden Frieden, senior number 3, Brody Schobach, senior number 5, Gavin Grove, senior number 8, Kyler White, senior number 9, Lincoln Asherman, senior number 11, Carter Marks, sophomore number 13, Jimmy Duffy, sophomore number 26, Trent Gam, senior number 82, Declan Hines, and our Goldie, who will be decked out in all pink, will be senior number 39, Damian Harnish. For Vinton-Shellsburg, they're going to go with sophomore number 4, Kyle Messler, senior number 6, Noah Armstrong, sophomore number 8, Michael Homewood, sophomore number 12, Pax Perriman, junior number 15, Kel Lesson, freshman number 17, Owen Swinson, senior number 18, Alex Brommel. Hope I'm saying that right. Junior number 20, Zach Dickerson, sophomore number 21, Lincoln Van Winchell, sophomore number 24, Nal Davis, and their Goldie is sophomore number 0, Jaden Salon. All right. Both teams on the field. And the boys on their quest for back-to-back titles will get started here tonight, here in Vinton. We got a lot of sun heading our way. See how it goes. And with that, we are underway. Tigehawks will be on the attack. Frieden out there with the ball now as he gets it up top there. Vinton defender in the way. Question for me is, can we see? Think we can. We should be all good. That ball's going to go out of play. Totally different than the other night, huh? For those who are watching, that ball hit the ground. It just stopped sitting in that snow. It's Declan Hines back in the middle of the Frieden. And with that, out of play. The Tigehawks ball. Declan Hines throws it in. He tried to get it to Hines, I believe that is. No, I think that's Brody. Does go out of place. We'll have a corner kick. And this was Andre Fuentes for the last 4 years. Look like it's going to be Broden Frieden doing the duties. So here's this kick. And with that being said, it's kicked right back out of play. It's going to be another corner kick from the other side. Question is, can you guys see that corner down there? You can see I'm in a tight window here. Almost a goal. Oh, actually, it is a goal. Trying to get the camera fixed. And the Tigehawks are on the board first. And it'll be Broden Frieden with the goal. How much time we got on the clock there? 38:03 mark. And the Tigers have their first goal of the season. And they lead it 1-0. And you guys just have to bear with me on the camera. It's kind of hard to see in the sun, so hard to see the screen. So I'll do my best to stay with the action. Vinton-Shellsburg finally in Tigard territory. Can they keep it there? Nice move there. It's kind of hard to see the Vinton numbers. Do have white numbers on the back. Carter Mark gets to it. That stayed in play. Now it's right in the middle of the field of Lincoln Asherman. He's going to kick it up on the backside up to Brody, and he's out in front. Oh, good save by Salone. Not able to keep it away from the Tigers, though, Lincoln Asherman. Has it there on that right side over there. And Vinton will just kick it out of play. So ball goes all the way to the other side, and Declan's able to run it down, kicks it towards the goal, and it'll be scooped up by Salone. Uh-oh. Kind of went off his foot a little funny. So Brody gets it back to Marks. Carter in the middle there to Lincoln. And then the Vikings are able to kick it out of there. And it'll go out of play. Tigers get it in play. Let's come cross field over here to Declan. Up to Marks. It pass up to Brody. And then finally kicked out of play. So the Tigers throw it in and off the head of a Viking. And then they kick it out of play. Tigers get it in quick. And the Vikings will kick it right back out. And I really don't blame them. I'll be honest with you guys. I don't blame them. Don't want to give Tigers a whole bunch of opportunities to score. That was Vikings getting it out of there, but the Tigers able to take it away. Get it back to Hines, I believe. No, that was Grove, excuse me. Vikings with it now. Tried to pass it up. Kyler White got in the way. Vinton's able to get it out here to Davis. I can see his number now when he's on this side. Hines is all over him. And then it goes out of play. Last touch by the Vikings. And Hines, goes sliding face first. And Tigers put it up quickly to get it up to Brody. And it does go out of play. Who was that last touch by? And it said it was last touch by the Vikings. So it'll be a corner kick for the Tigers. Brody Frieden doing the duties. I'm trying to see if I can get in that corner. The only other way is to come out of the windowsill. Kind of tough. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying to find a way. See that windowsill right there? So Salone to do the duties of kicking it back into play. There's this kick. Frieden gets in the way. Gets it in the middle of the show bar. Oh, good pass to Carter, but it heads right to the goalie and Salone to scoop it up. I'm going way high off the head of Carter. Oh, what a pass off the head. Hines with it now, gets it back to Kyler White. White right back to Hines. Hines in the middle there to Brody. Frieden tried to sneak it behind him to Brody, but it was tipped. Carter would let it run out. Went to throw it in, and Vinton, the Vikings will shoot it into the other goals back there. It's going to be a corner kick for the Tigers. Brody Frieden back in the corner. Yes, it's kind of hard to see. I can see that. Tip the head, but not towards the goal. And the Vikings are able to get it out of there. Question is going to keep it in play. Goes out. So Hines with it right now as it gets it over to Hines. To the other Hines. It's Mason to Declan. Back to Kyler. Back in the middle to Broden. Rolling over to Mason. Runs into a crowd. But the effort by Lincoln will keep the ball alive for the Tigers as they get it back to Gavin Grove. Gavin shoots one up. And Salone will go run it down. See, we're okay when they're in the middle of the field. When they get down in that corner is where I'm trying to figure out a way to for us to see down there. We're in the press box. That last touch by the Tigers. So the Vikings to throw in. Off the head of Gammon out of play. So in the middle now the Tigers take control of it. Brody Frieden with it. Couple of good moves. Shoots it up. And shot right back to Gavin Grove. One thing we know about the Tigers guys is they're very strategic in what they're trying to do out there. Whoa, what a long run for Salone. He does get to it first. Yeah, I was going to say, I thought that was last touch by the Vikings. Declan Hines with it in the middle there to Mason Hines. Look at the effort there by Lincoln. That goes out of play. So it'll be the Tigers to throw in. I'm trying to figure out a way, guys. I mean, I know I can kind of see how I'm sticking the camera out. That's the only way, and then it's a little weird. I'll try something here in a second. I don't know if it'll work, but we ain't got nothing to lose. Ha ha ha. Now if I can get it to stay up, now we can see that corner. Most of it. If you're just joining us, 1-0 NFV. Brody Frieden with the first goal of the season. Hines will kick it back. Love when the Tigers do this. All they do is open up the field. Oh, good decision in there. Kyler runs to it. And get that up to Brody. And Brody trying to get it up to Lincoln on the backside. I don't know. Can he catch it? No. Like what he was trying there. He's trying to sneak it on the backside. Now the other night, that might have stopped for Lincoln. So Salona do the kicking duties. There's this kick. Kind of rolls past everybody. Duffy gets to it. Gets it back to Kyler. I mean, actually, that's Grove. Vinton able to intercept it. And then get it out here on the outside. I can't see Davis when he's over here. Try to keep it in play off the head of Carter Marks and out of play. Be Perryman to throw it in. Carter gets in the way though. And they'll let it go out of play. So yeah, I probably need to move the camera now on the other end. That's what I got to get used to. Because as you guys can see, we can see most of the field when they're playing. Maybe the Tigers throw it in play. Road Frieden with a couple of good moves, but he's in the traffic. We'll just do our best to move with them as they move. Salon once again doing the kicking duties. He'll just kick it right to his teammate right in front of him. So the ball has been on that side of the field most of the night. Most of the first half, rather. And after that goes out of play, you're going to see his last touch by the Vikings. So Hines will throw it in. They try to get it up top on the backside. Woo! And then it goes right to Salone. Lincoln Asherman was there. Got Salone for 4 saves so far. There's a battle down there. The Tigers come out of there with it. Get it in the middle. Brody. And Brody. Yeah, that's Brody, number 3. And it goes out of play. Tigers get in quick. Free. Back over to Lincoln. Off his head back to the middle of the field. Hines. Brody. Tried to get it up there to Brody. And Vinton. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I'm kind of on the windowsill. That's kind of why. And Vikings are heading back the other way. See if we can stay with the action. Oh, Damian able to get in the way. And here come the Tigers back the other way in the middle of the free. Flex off a Viking, off the one of their heads and off another head. And it goes out of play. I believe that's Kyler White in there now. Just threw it in to get it up in the middle there. Brody gets to it, but then the Vikings there to kick it away. But Tigers able to keep it alive. Gotta make sure you guys can see the action. I'm watching. Got a whistle. It's gonna be a free kick for the Vikings. Here's the kick. Right at midfield off the head of Mason Hines. To Broden Frieden. And they're gonna try to get it to Brody on the backside. Oh, Vikings do a good job getting it out of there. And see if the Vikings keep it in play. They do. Goes right to Mason, up to Carter. And before he can make a play, it's kicked out of play. Gonna take off, get it in. And nope, still in. Whoa. Whoa. That one was kicked by Frieden. And it went past the defender and almost passed along. Look to head back the other way. Tygon's getting away though. See Hines trying to get it back to Grove. Grove wins that battle. Grove gets it back to Declan. Declan back to Kyler. And Kyler goes up top. Right now, the Vikings with it. They look to head back the other way to see if we keep up. That one goes out of play. Not sure what happened. There's the whistle. So I get it up to Brody. Brody with a nice move to get around him. And then it's finally knocked out of play by Bromo. So Tigers get it in play. Broden Frieden with the kick up top. Uh-oh. Oh, they get it away from Lincoln before he can get the shot off, and it goes out of play. So I believe it'll be a corner kick for the Tigers. So it'll be Broden Frieden once again doing the duties. We've been calling Andre for 4 years doing those corner kicks. It's Broden. Puts this one on the backside, but he put a little bit too much on it. Goes out of play. Gonna be Vikings ball. Trying to get it in play there. And while we got a little action going on, real quickly, first half action. Brought to you guys by Burrow Drive-In, Imperial Roof Systems, West Union Motors, Kern Brothers Savings Bank, and Elwood, O'Donoghue, and Braun, White Law. Broden with a little battle there. Still 1-0. Tigers. To get it back in the middle there. Oh, they're getting Brody. Can he get a shot? He takes one, but it's right at Salone, and he'll scoop it up. Get it in the middle there. Carter gets in the way. We're heading back the other way, Vinton. There's a whistle. I do apologize. I don't know all the rules in soccer. I understand some. I get the offsides. Free kick off the head of Brody, but nobody's back there. So they'll give it back to Vinton. I'm on the wrong side, aren't I? Dang, guys, I need to find someone who would just love to come do camera work for me. See Emmanuel Hernandez checked in. I call him Manny. So you hear me say Manny, you know who I'm talking about. Manny gets it up to Broden right now. Over to Lincoln. Lincoln with a couple of moves. He's in a lot of traffic. Whoa. There's a knockdown on Lincoln. No call, though. And as they try to head back the other way, Grove's going to kick it right back. So the Vikings with it to try to reverse the field. Good job by the Tigers to take control of it. Duffy with it now. Freaking goes back to Grove. Gives it a nice kick in the middle of the field. It gets to Brody. Tigers hitting the other way. Nice move by Brody. And he tried to make that pass. Nothing was there. Here's a shot, and it's saved by Salal. That was kicked towards midfield off the head of Hines. You know, it's always turned the wrong way, don't it? Ball in the middle of the field. Hines over to Creedon. Lincoln with it now. Nice spin turns. He tries to drop it on that backside. And a little bit too much. So Salon to do kicking duties to get it back in play. Here's this kick. Nice move by Brody there. He fooled me. That was Sky. Off the head of Declan. Off the head of Kyler. Back to Declan. The Vikings try to get it back on the other side, but Kyler's there. Passes over to Duffy. Nice ball movement there by the Tigers. Vikings winning. I do apologize. It's just really hard to see some of their numbers when they're cross field. That looked like number 21. And Witcher with it. Get it in play. You can see the Tigers were very aggressive. They always have, whoa. Lincoln with the running, the sliding kick. Hits the ball right into the coach. So Brody trying to get it on the backside to Lincoln. Oh. And there'll be a penalty on Lincoln. No. It was actually on the Vikings, and then Lincoln tried to take a quick kick. And it bounces off of one of the Vikings and out of play. So it'll be a corner kick for the Tigers. Road Freedom doing the duties. They've got one goal off, and this one they just come a little low. And it's kicked out of play, so he'll redo that. Here's the kick by Freedom. That one's skied and back out of play again. We'll do a third kick from the corner. Oh, tried to hit it. Hernandez on the backside, not able to get to it. They get it in play. Oh, good job there by Brody to get in the way. So Brody gets it in the middle, but it's kicked away before Lincoln can get to it, and the Vikings looking to head back the other way. Off Duffy. Then Kendrick White in there. Brody Freedom with the pass up top, and it's kicked towards midfield. It's off the head of Hines. Good ball movement there. Whoa, the man, he goes down. It's still there by Declan Hines. Comes up the middle of the field. Tried to boost one up to Brody, but there was a Viking in the way. Finally kicked out of play by Brody. See, we got 13:26 on the clock. 1-0 NFV. Yeah, the play goes right to Brody. Over to Manny. Tried to pass it up to Brody, but a little bit too far out in front. I think we had a substitution for the Vikings, so here we go. Brody in the way. She tries to get it up to Brody. Comes right back to him in the middle of the Lincoln. Lincoln takes a shot. Oh, just to the right of the goal. Ashman led the team in goals last season. That was kicked right back to Salone. He'll boot this one towards midfield, actually 40-yard line. He's all the way back to Grove. Grove gets back in the middle of the free. Rolling over to Mason. Whoa. He's up all the way over there with Declan. Declan back over to Broden. Broden up to Manny. And Manny takes a shot towards the goal and it be scooped up by Salon. There's a whistle as it was kicked. Oh, maybe that whistle wasn't for the game. Maybe that was a horn. As you can see the cars passing on the other side of the field there. I get in the middle, but it goes right to Duffy and then knocked out of play. He'll get it in to Freeton. Kicked right back out. One thing that we know about the Tigers last year, they hung themselves on their defense. It's huge. They gave up one goal at state last year, and that was against West Sioux. That one kind of ping pongs off a couple of guys. Hernandez gets it in the middle of the free. Bounce off of a Viking. And bounces right back to Broden. Broden tries to get it up top. Vikings getting away number 8 right now with it. Homewood. So I can see the numbers here and there to get it to Pyramid. Tigers getting away. It's Kyler White. Being harassed. And it ended up off the head of Declan. I'll say it again. It goes out of play. Declan to throw it in. So can Brody catch up to it? And he does. Oh, nice move by Brody. Here's the shot. Oh, Salone deflects it and scoops it up. Vikings with no shots on the goal yet. Nice move there by Kyler. Gets it back. Hines over to Grove. I think he was trying to get it to White over there on the side, but it still ends up with the Tigers. Oh, I think it was trying to take a shot there. And it rolled right into the hands of Salon. That went off the head of Grove. Lincoln gets it in the middle there to Brody. Good pass over to Manny. Manny was trying to get it right back. Tag off, just being relentless. Just kind of bounce off a couple of feet. Off Hines' head, ends up with Broden. Trying to get in that middle. Lincoln gets to it. Right up to Brody. Just too many places, too many people in his way. Kendrick White try to run it down. And it goes out of play. Trying to see who subbed in. So Duffy comes back in for Manny. Kendrick White over there in the battle. Brody trying to get it back to Lincoln. Lincoln takes a shot. Oh, and it's caught and saved by Salon. Sorry, guys, on the camera. They're sitting in the windowsill. That's what making it tough. A free kick for the Vikings. Here's the kick. Broden gets in the way and gets it out of there. Lincoln tries to run it down. Vikings try to kick it out of play. Lincoln gets to it. Oh, and then he loses it. Ball in the middle of the field. Oh, taken away by Kyler White. Then the Vikings kick it back the other way, but I think that's going to go out of play. So right now the Vikings with it. Duffy comes flying in. Uh-oh. Kyler White able to get there and get it out of the way. Just deflecting off a couple of guys like a pinball machine right now. Vikings with it now. Tagoff's getting away though. Duffy to Breeden. Back to Duffy. And then it goes out of play. We got some substitutions. I see Carter Marks checking back in for Kendrick White. The ball meets all the way back to Salone, and he'll just scoop it up, and I think he's going to kick it. There we go. Towards midfield. I think it went out of bounds. So Gam to throw it in. Vikings kick it right back out of play. So Gam do it, throw it back in this time to Mason. It'll end up back here at midfield to Kyler White. It's Kyler in the middle there to Brody. So Brody tries to go on the backside to Lincoln, and a little bit too far. So Salone to do the kicking duties again. And try to get up to Brody. He gets to it and he scores. And the Tigers lead it 2-0. As Brody Schobach at the 3:50 mark here in the first half gets on the board again. I only had to get around the goalie so long. And he did. And the Tigers lead it 2-0. So they've had a few shots and a couple opportunities. So there's a roll down the side. So 2-0. Tigers lead it. Get back to the action there. Well, in the middle, Brody comes out of there with it. And the Tigers are heading back the other way. Nice move there by Messler for the Vikings. They're heading back the other way. And they run it down. They did. And Harnish should scoop it up. Trey Frieden was our Goldie last year. Is now an assistant coach. Harnish with a good kick towards the middle. Off the head of a Viking. Nice battle in the middle there. Hines is going to come out of there with it. Mason, that is. Duffy in the middle to Link. I'm Broden with it. Cam tries to get it back in the middle, but the Vikings are there to get in the way. So the Vikings trying to get it up there on the backside. Kyler gets to it, and he'll let Damian scoop it up. Here's the kick by Harnish. Goes past everybody. Now Brody's going to try to come and run up on it. Oh, now who touched that last? That's the big question. They're going to say it was last touch by Brody. I'm not sure what that was. Couldn't see it. But it gives the ball back to the Tigers. They kick it towards the goal, and Salone scoops it up. He'll get a quick roll out to his teammate there. And the Vikings looking to head back the other way. Carter comes and gets in the way and kicks it out. Just kind of right runs it down. Let's go out of play. So the Tigers going to throw it in quick, try to get it to Lincoln. Lincoln with a nice stop on him. Nice move. Here's a shot. And it's just left and out of play. What we got? 40 seconds left in the first half. 2-0 NFV. Gets it in the middle of the field. Hines bounced off of him, but the Vikings looking to come back the other way. Get it in the middle there. The Vikings trying to sneak that pass from the backside. Duffy gets in the way. Hines with it now. It's went down to 15 seconds. Vikings trying to keep the play that does go off Mason Hines. I'm going to say I thought that went off Mason. So they throw it in real quick off Grove, and he'll kick it out of there. And that is the end of the first half. With the Tigers leading 2-0 over the Vinton-Shellsburg Vikings here in Vinton. All right, guys. I will play some commercials, and I'll jump back on a little bit before the second half to get you guys ready for it. Once again, the boys lead it 2-0 here at the half. Stick with us. You're listening to NFV Boys Soccer here on the Tiger Hawk Sportscast, brought to you by the Union.
Kurt Brothers Savings Bank has been providing financial services to Iowa farm families for generations, from crop loans to equipment financing, and we're proud to continue that legacy today. In addition to ag and commercial products and services, we offer great reward checking accounts that give you more bang for your buck. Visit us online or stop by one of our branches and experience what it means to bank with a trusted local partner.
See Kurt Brothers Savings Bank for details. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Hi, this is Cody from Torkelson Motors in Elgin and Walk-On. At Torkelson Motors, we believe that student involvement in activities is a great way to help grow our communities, and we are proud to help sponsor this game for your enjoyment. We've been serving Northeast Iowa since 1926 and appreciate the business that our customers have given us and the support they provide to our area schools and communities. So the next time you're in need of a new or used vehicle or a repair, stop into Torkelson Motors. We've been selling cars the old-fashioned way with a friendly smile and a handshake right here next door in Elgin and Walk-On.
At West Union Dental Associates, we provide comprehensive dentistry for all ages, utilizing the latest technologies in our safe, friendly environment. We are a full-service dental office providing regular checkups and cleanings, tooth color fillings, root canals, crowns, dental implants, and extractions, including wisdom teeth. We also offer cosmetic dentistry, Invisalign, Botox, and pain-free laser dental treatments. With 2 convenient locations, our compassionate staff looks forward to serving your family dental needs. To schedule your next visit, call 563-422-6292 or go to westuniondentalassociates.com.
At Gunderson Health System, we're inspired every day by the creative ways our community members are prioritizing their health, often through small, everyday moments that have big impacts. Take it from Jenna.
Healthy feels like a warm cup of coffee before the kids wake up.
Or Oliver.
Healthy feels like splashing in puddles.
From the big health moments to the small ones, Gunderson Palmer Lutheran is here to help you love how healthy feels.
Hey, Barrel Drive-In fans, touchdown in Northeast Iowa's favorite drive-in and enjoy highboy, roasted chicken, onion rings, cheddar crust, mulch, shakes, and more. Serving Northeast Iowa for over 50 years, just south of intersections Highway 18 and 150 in West Union. Barrel Drive-In is proud supporters of North Fayette Valley students and athletes. Go Tigerhawks!
Northern Country Co-op and Viafield are now Nexus Cooperative, your full-service ag partner, supplying all your agronomy, energy, feed, grain, and lumber needs throughout northern Iowa and southern Minnesota. Learn more at nexus.coop.
Imperial Roof Systems. Give us a call today and let us take care of your commercial roofing needs. Imperial Roof Systems is a fully bonded and insured for all of your roofing needs and offers free estimates. Imperial Roof Systems, 203 Armour Street in West Union, Iowa. Give us a call today at 563-422-6001. Tear the roof off, Tigerhawks.
Hi, this is Troy at West Union Motors. NFV Tigerhawk fans, it's time to get revved up for the season. And at West Union Motors, we mean that in a positive way. We are your quality pre-owned dealership and offer a full-service shop to meet all your needs. Stop in and see Jill or Leon for your next vehicle, or schedule your service and maintenance with Randy at 563-422-3801. Our team is ready to work with you. West Union Motors, 409 West Bradford, Highway 18 West, West Union, Iowa. Find us on the web at www.westunionmotors.com.
Fayette County newspapers would like to thank Elwood, O'Donohoe, Braun, and Whitelaw, with local locations in West Union, Elgin, and Cresco, for sponsoring North Fayette Valley Sports here on the Tigerhawk Sportscast. Thank you.
Karr Brothers Savings Bank has been providing financial services to Iowa farm families for generations, from crop loans to equipment financing, and we're proud to continue that legacy today. In addition to ag and commercial products and services, we offer great reward checking accounts that give you more bang for your buck. Visit us online or stop by one of our branches and experience what it means to bank with a trusted local partner.
See Karr Brothers Savings Bank for details. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Hi, this is Cody from Torkelson Motors in Elgin and Walk-On. At Torkelson Motors, we believe that student involvement in activities is a great way to help grow our communities, and we are proud to help sponsor this game for your enjoyment. We've been serving Northeast Iowa since 1926 and appreciate the business that our customers have given us and the support they provide to our area schools and communities. So the next time you're in need of a new or used vehicle or a repair, stop into Torkelson Motors. We've been selling cars the old-fashioned way with a friendly smile and a handshake right here next door in Elgin and Walk-On.
At West Union Dental Associates, we provide comprehensive dentistry for all ages, utilizing the latest technologies in our safe, friendly environment. We are
Invisalign, Botox, and pain-free laser dental treatments. With 2 convenient locations, our compassionate staff looks forward to serving your family dental needs. To schedule your next visit, call 563-422-6292 or go to westuniondentalassociates.com.
At Gunderson Health System, we're inspired every day by the creative ways our community members are prioritizing their health, often through small, everyday moments that have big impacts. Take it from Jenna.
Healthy feels like a warm cup of coffee before the kids wake up.
Or Oliver.
Healthy feels like splashing in puddles.
From the big health moments to the small ones, Gunderson Palmer Lutheran is here to help you love how healthy feels.
Hey, Barrel Drive-In fans. Touchdown in Northeast Iowa's favorite drive-in and enjoy high boy, roasted chicken, onion rings, cheddar crust, mulch, shakes, and more. Serving Northeast Iowa for over 50 years, just south of intersections Highway 18 and 150 in West Union. Barrel Drive-In is proud supporters of North Fayette Valley students and athletes. Go Tigerhawks!
Northern Country Co-op and Viafield are now Nexus Cooperative, your full-service ag partner, supplying all your agronomy, energy, feed, grain, and lumber needs throughout northern Iowa and southern Minnesota. Learn more at nexus.coop.
Imperial Roof Systems. Give us a call today and let us take care of your commercial roofing needs. Imperial Roof Systems is a fully bonded and insured for all of your roofing needs and offers free estimates. Imperial Roof Systems, 203 Armour Street in West Union, Iowa. Give us a call today at 563-422-6001. Tear the roof off, Tigerhawks.
Hi, this is Troy, West Union Motors. NFV Tigerhawk fans, it's time to get revved up for the season. And at West Union Motors, we mean that in a positive way. We are your quality pre-owned dealership and offer a full service shop to meet all your needs. Stop in and see Jill or Leon for your next vehicle, or schedule your service and maintenance with Randy at 563-422-3801. Our team is ready to work with you. West Union Motors, 409 West Bradford, Highway 18 West, West Union, Iowa. Find us on the web at www.westunionmotors.com.
Fayette County newspapers would like to thank Elwood, O'Donohoe, Braun, and Whitelaw, with local locations in West Union, Elgin, and Cresco, for sponsoring North Fayette Valley Sports here on the Tigerhawk Sportscast. Thank you. All righty, guys. Welcome back to the Tigerhawk Sportscast. NFV Sockers, they lead it 2-0 here at the half over Vinton-Shellsburg, as Broughton Free at the 38:03 mark put in the first goal of the game with a corner kick. And then with 3:50 left in the half, it was Brody Schobrock with the goal as he skipped over the goalie and pushed it right in. And that's where we are, 2-0. NFV. Vikings with no shots on the goal. And like I talked about in that first half, that is one thing the Tigerhawks pride themselves on, is that run. And the state title, they gave out 1 goal. They only scored 5, but they only gave up 1. They didn't beat West Sioux, I believe it was 2-1. I can double check that. Yeah, they beat West Sioux 2-1, and then Regina 1-0 in double overtime, and then Van Meter, they beat 2-0 in the championship. So they really, really hang their heads on their defense, and it is shown to look pretty good today. Had a couple of other shots at the goals. They only got 2 in, but I got Jaden Salone for 9 saves. Of course, I'm always unofficial. Could have more. All right. Teams will switch sides of the field. And we're about ready to get this second half started. 40 minutes on the clock. For me, guys, started broadcasting soccer probably 4 years ago now. And
Our boys have just made me fall in love with the game. With their passion, their energy. They just come to play. And that's a reflection of Coach Fuentes. I get that. But unbelievable, man. I mean, three they made it to state 3 times in 4 years. And once again, they were the 1A champs last year. All right. Let me get myself back in my seat and get our camera back right. And we're underway. Second half action. Bear with me on the camera because I want to switch our scoreboard because we're in the second half now. All right, let's do it. Carter Marks with it right now. Gets it back. Right back to Broden, back over to Carter. Tried to get it right back to Broden. Broden able to keep it alive. Now, the big question for the Vikings this half is, can they get some shots? Well, first thing, we got to find a way to get in the Tiger Hawk zone. We have played most of this game in NFV, in Vikings territory. There's a nice pass up to Brody, but there's a defender in the way. That was number 4, Messer. Vikings looking to head back the other way. But instead, it'll be the Tiger Hawks. Oh, they try to get it up here to Lincoln. Let me see if I can get it up there. Lincoln gets it in the middle. Oh, but it's deflected. And the Vikings looking to come back the other way. Nice little battle here in the middle. And the Vikings. Van Witcher with it right now. See, when they're here right on this side, I can see their numbers. I can see that's Dickerson in the middle. These are Rass, and Brody comes out of there with it. So gets it over to Carter. Creeping up, tried to sneak it up there to Brody. Duffy with it right now as he gets it back to Mason Hines. Mason with a nice move, and then he's getting harassed. Whoa! Almost some heads there, man. They got to be careful. Lincoln Asherman with it right now. I've noticed every time that Lincoln comes anywhere near that ball, he's getting 2-3 defenders all over, which is not surprising. He was the leading scorer last year. I don't know if he's the leading scorer. It might have been Andre when you had the assists, but he was our leader in goals. So it's points is what they call him in soccer. Whoa, there's a push down. There's a whistle. Broden comes up quick and he kicked it real fast. They're going to make him redo it. Yeah, Broden tried to go real fast on that one. Put that ball down, dropped it, and kicked it. So they'll redo it. That goes off the head of Hines. Duffy knocks it down. Then the Vikings get in the way. There's another whistle. And that one's on Mason Hines. He knocked down one of the Vikings. Here's the free kick. Bounces off Hines. Declan, that is. I have to remember there's 2 Hines out there. We got Declan and Mason. That ball's going to roll all the way out of play. So Harnish just going to kick it right on over to Kyler. Kyler comes crossfield to Grove. Grove to Gam. In the middle to Broughton. Over to Carter. Carter a couple of moves. Gets it right back to Broughton who comes flying up. Whoa! He goes skying. And it's knocked out of play. Who was its last touch by? It was by the Vikings. So Duffy to throw it in. Uh-oh. Rolls up Brody's back. Oh, he tries to push it up to Lincoln. Oh, good defense. And Salone to scoop it up. Like I said, every time Lincoln gets near that ball, they're coming. One bounces off Mason Hines. That's number 8 for Homewood with it for the Vikings. Kyler's going to run it down. He's going to let Damian scoop it up. And one thing for those who wonder about our Goldie situation, like I said, Trey was our Goldie last year. But here's the thing about Damian, guys. He's been playing with the boys since they were kids. So they feel very comfortable with Damian back there. It's Lincoln Ashman with it. Whoa! Goes flying. That looked like rugby right there. Just still there by Mason Hines, and here come the Tigers the other way. Let's kick back to midfield. Declan trying to battle in there with it. Nice move there by Carter. And try to sneak that up to Brody. Good job by Carter to keep that in play. Now he's battling, trying to get it back. And then it's going to be kicked out of play by Swinson. So the takeoff's getting in quick. What happened? I stepped on the line. When throwing it in or left his feet, one or two. I didn't see exactly what he did. Just joining us, 2-0 NFV. They've scored both goals in the first half. We're just getting the second half started. Battle in midfield. They're going to kick it back to Swanson. I need to know who he is now. Nice couple of moves. He's a freshman. A couple of moves. Oh, what a steal by Brody. Now with a pass to Lincoln. Here's the shot. And it's over the goal. And out of play. He's had a couple of chances, guys. He just haven't been able to put one in. Like I said, Lincoln was our leader in goals last year. Lincoln had 29 goals last year. So you know he's itching to score. That one goes all the way downfield. And that one will roll all the way back to Harnish. Here's Damian kicking the midfield. Bounce off a couple of heads. I want to make sure I don't lose my camera. That one kicked out of play by the Tigers. Cam kicking it out. Here's kick up towards the backside, and it'll go out of play. So it'll be Damian. He'll just kick it right on over to Kyler. Vikings able to get it right back. It's a couple of guys, and Tigers get it out of there. Oh, yeah, I can see that on Lincoln. And, Lincoln's probably thinking you called that on me when I got knocked down earlier. You didn't call it. And that's probably why he thought he can get away with it, because it did happen to him earlier. That's the way it goes. So it'll be a free kick for the Vikings. I believe that's number 15, Kyle Lesson. Here's his kick. And the Tagoff's able to get it out of there. They'll flip it back to Declan Hines. Declan over Duffy. And Lincoln right back to Duffy. Tried to get it right back to Lincoln. And now it's in the hands of Lincoln. He's going to try to get it up to Brody. He does. Brody takes a shot, but it bounces off of Salone, and he's able to dive on it for the save. Skies one towards midfield. Vikings with control of it right now. Dickerson with it. Flips it back. Brody's coming. Good pass up top. They come across field right back to Dickerson in the middle of the field. Then Tagoff's getting away. I'm just kind of going between both teams right now after each pass. Frieden tried to drop it off to Hines. Right back to Frieden. Frieden, nice little crossover move. Up in the middle there to Lincoln. So Lincoln's coming up. The nice moves. Just trying to get it up there to Brody. Brody. And it's knocked out of place. So it'll be a corner kick for the Tigers. Do the duties over there. Here's his kick. And it goes over the head of everybody. And out of play. And wow, we got a quick second half action. Brought to you guys by Amplify Health by Gunderson, West Union Dental Associates, Torkelson Motors, Nexus Co-op, and Exit Realty Drifters Group. Tagoffs with almost another shot on the goal. Mason runs it down, and there's a whistle. So that penalty was on the Tagoffs, so it will be Vikings ball on the free kick. There's the kick towards midfield. Reaches Declan Hines, but then the Vikings are able to get to it. And not able to control it. And Wettrell not able to keep that one in play. So it'll be the Tagoffs to throw in as we'll get some substitutions, though, as Manny Hernandez and Kedrick White comes in. I see for Duffy and Marks. Okay, so back to action is Brody gets it in the middle. Broden does to Brody. Robart flips it back to Link. Now Link goes cross field over to Declan. Up to Kedrick. He was trying to get it back to him. Declan took right off on him. Here's one kicked up the top on the backside to Manny. Trying to drop it off his chest. Good effort there by Mason. Who touched that last? It was the Vikings. So Mason will throw it in as he gets it back here to Gam. Try to sneak that one into Brody, but Vikings said no. Nice steal by Dickerson. Try to get it up top here. Kyler White gets in the way. Gavin Grove out there playing a little defense. As that's number 8, Homewood. Oh, he had a nice little move there, but he threw it away. So Bro throws it off, kicks it off. I must have throw it off of him. So gets it into Manny. Nice little battle there, but the Tigers going to take it away. So Lincoln comes flying up, gets pushed. See, that's why he did what he did earlier, because they haven't called it. That one rolls all the way back to Salone. Notice my camera's starting to slide. Go back. Sparking really now, Manny out there fighting him. Lincoln take that one away. He doesn't. But man, oh, nice move by Lincoln. He kicks it towards the middle, and it's kicked out of there. Comes all the way back to Broden. That's one kick towards midfield. And Kyler will do the smart thing and kick it back to Harnish, who kicks it right back to Kyler. Yeah, it's like I can't find that angle I had earlier. I think that's it right there. Tigers in the middle of the field where they now have to come cross field over here to Duffy. Now the Vikings with the ball. Bounce off of Mason Hines, and Broden Frieden comes back the other way. Just kind of bounces off a couple of guys, and Kyler White comes flying in. Try to get it up to Brody, but it'll go all the way back to Salone, and he'll slide and scoop it up. So here's his kick towards midfield. It's going to go right to Hines off his head. Lincoln gets to it, another push. And like I said, he's been getting hit all game. They've yet to call it. And they definitely called it on him. That's how it goes. It really does. Try to get it up top to Brody, and the Vikings will kick it out of there. Beautiful facility here. Karr Athletic Complex. Play football, soccer, and run track here. Tigers get it in play. Bounce off a couple of guys, go back to Brody. Try to sneak it up again on the backside to Brody. Vikings were there. Good ball movement there, but then the Vikings are doing a much better job here in the second half of getting in the way. Duffy's going to get up to Manny. Comes right back to Duffy. In the middle of the Hines. Over to Broden. Up to Lincoln. Good ball movement as he goes crossfield to Declan, back to Broden. Oh. It made me wait to see what happened. I heard a fan go, whoa. But I thought it was last touch by the Vikings. Oh, it's penalty, so it'll be a free kick. Kyler White's going to do the duties. Here's his kick towards the goal. And it's going to go all the way back to Salone. Comes up with the big throw. It bounces off of Lincoln and gets in the way. Lincoln, oh, nice move. She comes across off the head of Hines. Oh, that's Brody. Oh, can we get a shot? Can we get a shot? Nope. There's a shot. Oh! by Mason Hines, and it hits the pole and goes out. They said it was tipped. So it will be a corner kick once Broden Featon runs down the ball. Nice shot by Mason. Like I said, it got deflected, but it still ended up hitting that pole. So 1 goal already for the Tigers off the corner kick. See, here's Frieden with the kick. Oh, off the head of Lincoln, I believe, and out of play. So it'll be the Vikings ball. There's the kick. It's all the way to midfield off the head of Declan. Vikings switch that field, man. And just as I was about to turn the camera and form, Tigers head back the other way. It's Kyler White. Kicks it in the middle. Oh, no, there's the goal! Manny Hernandez with the goal off the deflection. And the Tigers lead it 3-0. Kyler was trying to get it to his brother Kidrick and deflects off of him and heads back to Manny, and Manny puts it in at the 1950 mark here in the second half. Tigers lead it 3-0. Probably feels real good for Manny to get that one in there. So the Vikings with the ball. And we're back to action. Manny with the steal. Oh. Oh. That one deflects off of Van Witchell and goes out of play. And Izzy, if you out there listening, man, your cousin's starting to look like you, man. Manny's starting to look like you. I'm going to pick on you, though, because Manny's a little bit faster than you. I hope he's listening. Yeah, I like picking on him. And Izzy, if you're out there, man, you need to get out here and broadcast some soccer with me, man. We love having you. That one goes off the head of a Viking and out of play. Waiting on some substitutions. Then the Tigers throwing in to be Duffy with the duties. And Vikings trying to head back the other way. Like Tigers got a new player in there. There's Waylon on the backside, and that shot goes way over. And I'm really surprised Damian chased that one way over there. He had some defenders. I believe that's Keaton Barks in the game, number 4, freshman. Carter's little brother. Yep. Tell you one thing, man. I saw Keaton up in the press box the other day on Tuesday, and I was like, whoa. Whoa, is the corner kick from the Vikings. Goes out of play. Yeah, and he's a bigger kid than I thought. He's only a freshman. So Harnish, just going to kick it over to Kyler. How much time we got, guys? We got 16:40 and counting here in the second half. I'm actually on the wrong side of the field. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so into the action myself. Frieden with it. Gets it up to Lincoln. Lincoln with a nice little crossover. He just gets it up to Brody. Brody gets it out in front. Now he's up by the goal with a pass back to Lincoln, and he scores. So Lincoln Asherman with his first goal of the year. 16 mark off the assist by Brody. And the boys lead it 4-0. Good ball movement right there. Good passing. And Lincoln was probably the easiest shot he's had all game. He's able to put it in. So 4-0. NFV. Good job there by Brody just getting away. But as we know, guys, the main guys on the team, the seniors, they've all been playing for at least 3 years. And you had a couple of good sophomores and freshmen. It's Keaton Marks. Whoa! Goes flying right there, and hopefully he's okay. Yep, he's up. And, I'm going to worry because we know Carter, his older brother, had a couple of injuries. Whereas I know he's healthy this year, but I don't want to see Keaton get hurt too. So here's the free kick by Broden. That's right up by the goal. Oh, Salone bobbles it, but he is able to scoop it. Here's this kick towards midfield. Off the head of Gavin Grove, Manny Hines, and then off of Viking. They try to get it up, but Grove gets in the way. Whoa! There's the player go down. And there's a late whistle. You call that late. Nevertheless, it is a penalty. I probably won't get to talk to Lincoln after the game, but I bet you he will tell me that he is really surprised he couldn't get those calls. Here's the free kick. Right in the middle. Kyler kicks it out of there. Up to Broden. Broden's going to kick it up now. Backside. Ooh, and it gets to Salone in time. Good job. There by Broman. Getting away. That one bounces off of Gammon out of play. They got to bounce off a couple of guys and go out of play. I believe it was last touch by the Vikings. And before we play on, we got some substitution. As Carter Marks checks back in. Trying to see who that is. Got the sun in my eyes. Turn around, maybe I can see who it is. Tagoff's get it back in play. Now I can see who it is. It's Kel McIntyre. He checked in and doing the throw-in duties. He gets right into Brody, and then we got a whistle. So the Vikings to throw in. Kick it towards the middle. Nice move there. And they'll kick that as there's a shot towards the goal, and it goes out on the right side of the goal. I know I'm not the best cameraman guy. I'd be all into broadcasting. Let's get it to McIntyre, up to Carter Marks. Carter with a nice stop and go. Gets it in the middle of Lincoln. Lincoln's going to shoot it up. Good pass. Oh, can Brody? Oh, he hits it. The question is, can he go? Oh, it won't get in. Good job by the Vikings to get it to it before it does go ahead and go. It's Carter Marks. It's in the way. Lincoln with good moves. Tried to make a pass. Good job by Mason Hines to get in the way. Oh, it goes out of play, but they're gonna say it was last touch by Hot. See, the funny thing is, guys, I think I'll be on the right side, and I don't be. And forgive me, the sun is in my face, as you guys can even probably see in the camera on the screen there. The sun is beaming. It is hitting right at me, because I'm right at midfield. To get it inbounds to Lincoln. Trying to get it over Carter. Oh, nice move by Carter. Here's the shot, and it's saved by Salone. Here's the kick by Salone up towards midfield off of Hines. Whoa, there's another knockdown. No call. Those who wonder if soccer is a physical sport, yes, it is. Yes, it is. That one rolled all the way down to Damien. She came in sliding, made the save. Here's this kick. Vikings, I do believe, getting away. Maybe I need to put my sunglasses back on. See if I can see a little better. Oh, yeah. Carter gets it over to Brody, and there's a nice pass to Schroebrock. Oh, and he misses just right out on the side of the goal and out of play. He would probably love to have that one back. That's the thing about soccer, guys. You're using your feet, so it's a little different. Waiting on the substitution by the Vikings first. Here's the kick. Right in the middle of the field. Bounces off Hines. Just kind of bounces off a couple of guys. Vikings trying to get control of it. A couple of good moves. Tigers are not going to allow them to get it on their side. Bounce off a couple of guys. Tigers heading back the other way. Mason gets it back. Now to get in the middle to Lincoln. What a pass to Mason. But he's not able to keep it in play. We got 8:45 and counting. Here in the second half, 4-0. NFV. That one kicked out of play. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to see where the ball is even at right now. There it goes. I can see it now. And it's the Vikings with it. Bounce off a couple of guys. That one's kicked towards Damien, and he'll scoop it up. Did hear a whistle, though. So Kyler White will do the duties of kicking it in play. Just joining us, Tigers with 2 goals in each half. And they needed 4-0. So they get it up to Brody. He'll kick it back over to Carter. Like, it's back in the hands of, or in the feet of Brody. I said hands. And that one will roll all the way to Salon. For those who are listening, there's a whistle on the trip. For those who will go to look online to rewatch the game, you won't be able to. The promise I made to Coach Fuentes is that I will delete the video after the games. So that one bounces off the head. Oh, when it gets past Damon, did he get to it? Oh, I think he did. Oh, what a save. I know I keep losing my spot on the windowsill here. Woo. That one, you have to go back and dive and get to. So you will be able to listen to the game, though, as I am broadcasting two different ones. Listen to the audio as it is going right now. So right now there's two broadcasts on the YouTube channel, but the video version will be deleted after the game. So you can listen to the audio after Hines gets it in there, Brody. And the Vikings just gets it out of there. Nice steal there by Gavin Grove. Tried to sneak it over to Lincoln. And the Vikings will just kick it out of there. 5 minutes left in the ball game. The Vikings send in 3 players. 4-0 NFV. It's going to be the tag off to throw in and be Carter Marks. It bounces off the Vikings to get it out of there, and it bounces off Hines, but the Vikings do a good job of keeping it moving. Vikings, and I do apologize, I can't see their numbers. That one went out of bounds. Last touch by the Vikings. So the Tigers looking to bring it back the other way. Here they come. Oh, maybe not. Now they will keep it in play. They get it in quick off the head of a Tigers. I believe that was Gavin Grove. Vikings come back the other way. Here's a kick. And that one's going to go wide right. And out of play. So Harnish will do the duties to get it back in play. Question is, will he kick it or will he just get it over to Kyler and he'll just kick it over to Kyler again? He boosts one in the middle there. Lincoln's there with a nice little whip around. She comes cross field over to McIntyre. Up in the middle of Mason Hines. And Mason's tripped up as he is flying up. It's going to be a free kick for the Tigers. I wondered, keeping some consistency with my camera. It's crazy. That's how it goes when you're a guy. And it'll be Gavin Grove. I think I know why it's doing that. Let me move that down. So. See, now it's like sideways. He kicks it up towards the goal off the head of a Viking. And away. We have a whistle. So we're under 2 minutes left in the ball game. Free kick for the Vikings, and that one shoots all the way back to Damian. Then he gets it back in play quickly. The Vikings with it now. Get it back towards the shot towards the middle, but nobody's there. I think Carter let that one just roll out. Down to 1:15. Something must have happened down in that corner. Trying to see down there, I can't. Well, we must have an injury. Yep. It's one of the Viking players. I think he slipped when he came off the field. I think he slipped off the track. So they got some medical down there checking on him. Hopefully he's okay. But he is off the field, so they're going to get back to playing. Get it back in the middle there. All right, it's going to try to shoot it up, and Lincoln comes flying in, but the Vikings are going to kick it away. It didn't go out of bounds, though. Oh, and there's a steal by Brody. Brody would have passed to Lincoln, and he scores. Second goal for Lincoln Ashman. And I'm sorry, guys. It's kind of hard to keep it on this windowsill. But Lincoln Ashman with his second goal with 47 seconds left in the game. And the Tigers lead it 5-0. It's a good pass. And the Tigers lead it by 5. 47 seconds left in the ball game. See, kind of glad it's almost over, guys. The windowsill is not being nice to me right now. The Vikings look to head back the other way. McIntyre gets in the way, and then it'll be knocked all the way back to Harnish. Damian gets it, and then he puts it right back in play. So he gets it to Broden. Down to 20 seconds. Broden up to Brody. Brody comes flying out of there. Still on his feet. And then the Vikings finally able to get it out of there. It's down to 3 seconds, 2 seconds. And that is the ball game. And the Tigers are going to start the 2025 season with a 5-0 win over the Vinton-Shellsburg Vikings here in Vinton. So the boys were supposed to play the other day. Don't show me anywhere where I could put final on here. Yeah, just show halves. I'm just hitting buttons now. Yeah, it's just going half, 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 half. Okay, so there is no final button on the scoreboard. It's a little weird on there. But hey, we'll take the win though. So the boys win it 5-0. 2 goals in the first half, 3 in the second. As the first goal was Broden Frieden, 38:03 mark. Then at the 3:50 mark of the first half, it was Brody Showbrock. And that's where it was, 2-0 at the half. And then here in the second half, Emmanuel Hernandez, I call him Manny, 950 mark, scores a goal. And at the 16-16 mark, Lincoln Asherman gets his first. And then with 47 seconds left in the game, Asherman gets his second goal of the game. And that's how it goes. All right, good job. And you know they were itching to get out and play, and glad they were able to get out there and get the juices flowing and get a victory. So good job by the boys. All right, next broadcast will be Tuesday, as we will be with the girls at home as they will host Clayton Ridge. And then Thursday, we'll be at home again as the boys will host Center Point Urbana. So those are the two games coming up next week. I know I originally had the girls at the Karr game, but I will be heading to Chicago next Friday, guys. My little brother is having a new album release party for his album that came out on April 1st. So congrats to my brother. And hopefully he ain't listening because he don't know I'm supposed to be showing up. So that's why that game is no longer on the schedule. So once again, Tuesday versus Clayton Ridge, and then Thursday, and that's girls on Tuesday, and then boys Thursday versus CPU. All right. As always, guys, I'm going to show some love to our sponsors, and I'm going to let you guys get back to your evening. And then once again, I will be deleting the video version, so it'll only be the audio version per Coach Fuentes' request. So I'm just glad he's letting us at least do it live, because as you guys know, we haven't been able to bring video for soccer at all. So I thank him for that. All right, with that being said, guys, in no particular order, we'd like to thank Barrel Drive-In, Imperial Roof Systems, West Union Motors, Anytime Fitness of West Union, Kern Brothers Bank, Elwood, O'Donohoe, Braun, and Whitelaw, Amplify Health by Gunderson, West Union Dental Associates, Torkelson Motors, Nexus Co-op, and today's pre- and post-game host, Exit Realty Driftless Group. Hey, it's been fun, guys. The boys win it 5-0. And I'll talk to you guys on Tuesday, everyone. Enjoy your weekend. And for the ones that are here, enjoy the JVT. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. You've been listening to NFV Boys Soccer here on the Tag Hawk Sportscast, brought to you by the Union. Good night, everybody, and I'll talk to you on Tuesday.